welcome McAllister, Alejandro Torres. Torres making his U.S. debut. You can see McAllister will have the reach advantage and the height advantage in this fight. Both fighters are in the ring. We get the official introduction from the one and only Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Robinson Rancheria Resort and Casino here in Nice, California. Live on FS1, this is Premier Boxing Champions. The action begins with 6 rounds in the super welterweight division. The 3 judges ringside are Kermit Bayless, Bruce Rasmussen, and Marshall Walker. And the referee in charge when the bell sounds, Ed Collantes. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he comes in wearing the blue with the white trim. His professional record, 9 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Monterrey, Mexico, Alejandro Torres. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He comes in wearing the green trunks trimmed with the gold. As a professional, he is perfect. 8 bouts, 8 victories, all of them coming by way of KO. Hailing from Long Beach, California. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Malcolm Punisher McAllister.
Rules in the dressing room, recibir tus reglas in the dressing room. I want to remind you to obey my commands at all times,
yes, sir,
and to protect yourself at all times. Obedezcame y protejan todo el tiempo.
Hey.
Okay? Choco guantes.
Ed Collantes with the fighter instructions.
3.
We're following the California state rules. No standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. The referee or doctor can stop the fight. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round except the final round in a non-title fight in the case of accidental foul or headbutt. If this fight ends before 4 rounds, it's a technical draw. After 4 rounds, we go to the scorecards for a technical decision. McAllister, unbeaten. He's in the green trunks. Torres in the blue trunks, the white trim.
Get it, golpes. Fight out, guys.
Sergio McAllister is a young man you know very well. You've sparred with him before.
Don't punch down there.
McAllister with the jab. Minute gone here in round 1. Some body work by McAllister, and he's back on the jab. Torres took this fight on just 2 weeks' notice. Said on a scale of 1 to 100, he's about 85% in shape for this fight. We're halfway through round 1.
Good shot there by Malcolm.
Good combination. Left hook by McAllister.
Torres tried to land that left hook again. And like you mentioned, Brian, nice left hook there by Malcolm. Returned the favor.
Súbelo, súbelo, súbelo. Bajo golpe.
There's a right hand that gets in by Torres. Caught McAllister with his hands down.
Yes, he did, because he got caught looking at his own right hand that he landed to the body there. It was a good shot, but then he got caught slipping up top.
We saw McAllister here on the PBC last year. He won in Los Angeles. And he said, listen, I was throwing everything hard. I had to learn how to box.
Well, he's doing the exact same thing here because he almost got caught with a straight right hand there by Torres. He's fighting really patient, which is what a veteran does. I like it. He's a little flat-footed for me. He's landing solid punches, but he already got caught with 2 clean punches by Torres. And if Torres was a bigger puncher, he might have been in trouble there.
Here's some body work. Big left hand misses by Torres.
Time.
Round 1 is in the books. A good one for McAllister. Arturo Camacho, his trainer. In fact, his trainer is his sparring partner of 4 years because his regular trainer's back in Mexico.
Kind of interesting, Brian. We were talking to the trainer for about 5 minutes thinking it was the actual fighter. But he says he knows him well. If anyone's going to be in his corner, if it's not his trainer, might as well be someone that's farther than has been in the ring with him.
This one is scheduled for 6. McAllister right in the pocket for Torres.
Not only is Malcolm more comfortable in the ring, he was comfortable in the fighter meeting because he was very poised, laughing. Usually he's very quiet. He's reserved, a little timid, likes to do the talking with his fists. Right here I see a more confident Malcolm, and he's landing his punches with solid power because he's a little bit more flat-footed.
And so far we've seen some of the things he told us he was going to do. He said, you're going to see the left hook. I'm going to go to the head. I'm going to start with that left hook to the body and come upstairs, and we've seen that.
Torres trying to land that same left hook that he already landed twice in the first round. Malcolm goes back down to the body with the straight right hand that he found a home for.
You're almost at the halfway point here of round 2.
I would like to see Malcolm go under that left hook because he's throwing it. Torres is throwing it every time Malcolm throws any kind of punches because he's already had success with it. If he can feint something and go under that left hook, it'll throw Torres off of balance, and maybe he can attack from there and get an angle.
Punch out, punch out.
Stiff jab there by McAllister. And a right hand.
Malcolm tried to roll with that shot. He kind of got hit with it a little bit, but he came back with a nice right hand of his own.
A minute left here in round 2. That one snaps the head back of Torres. Here's a right hand to the body by McAllister.
And this time he got caught up top with a right hook. So, you know, you got to give it to Torres. He's making the necessary things that he's making the necessary adjustments, and Malcolm is trying to land with harder shots.
Here's the last 30 seconds.
Malcolm has really been trying to focus on a hard jab. There's snappy jabs, there's throwaway jabs, and there's hard jabs. And Malcolm's focused on the hard jab.
When we come back, round 3. Summer of last year, he stopped Gilberto dos Santos, this very venue. Before that, fought last January in Los Angeles. He stopped Tyrone Selders. And even after that win over Selders, he said the one thing he noticed that he had no legs. So he said he's been eating better, obviously taking the sport a lot more seriously, but taking care of his body in between fights. He's so powerful, you just look at him.
And I'm glad he went down in the weight division because he started his career at 168, then he went down to 160 at middleweight. And this fight is going even lower. And for his height, I mean, he looks like a big, intimidating figure, but for his height, I think this is the right weight division for him.
He's looking more comfortable here in the ring, hands down, trying to give some movement to Torres.
And that's what I want to see from Malcolm because this is what got him to this position because Malcolm McAllister is a powerful fighter automatically. He doesn't need to try to really land hard punches. He's already a hard puncher. He just, nice shot right there.
Yeah, to the body.
He just needs to be free and loose, and that's how the power comes.
What about Torres?
You know, Torres has been doing pretty good himself. He's been trying to counter the hard shots from Malcolm. He's landed a couple of good ones, a left hook in the first round, another left hook in the second round. He landed some solid jabs of his own. But I think both of these guys already tasted each other's power, and we're going to see a lot more in the end of this round. There's a good right hand. He's returning the favor from Malcolm there.
McAllister says he certainly wants to be a lot busier this year. He says he wants to fight at least 4 times. Fought just twice last year. As for Torres, he fought in February, lost a unanimous decision.
For a guy like Malcolm McAllister, who is a gym rat, he lives in the gym. 2 fights is not enough in 1 year. We asked him how many fights he wants to have in 2017. He said 5, and I could totally see him having 5 successful fights this year, starting with tonight, if he gets past Torres.
Yeah, he got caught with a right hand, those hands down. As we hit the last 30 seconds here of round 3.
I would like to see McAllister go back to what he was doing mid-round, getting loose, moving. There's a good shot.
Yeah, quick 1-2 by McAllister.
Not trying to punch too hard, just letting them hands go. Those are the ones that are going to land. Those are the ones that are going to hurt Torres. Nice little shot right there on the inside by Malcolm. Right hand.
Final seconds, there's a left to the body by McAllister at the bell. Good look at Malcolm McAllister out of Long Beach. And let's take a look at some of the action from round 3.
Everything looks good.
Right down, Malcolm missed that left hand, came up short with it, but he landed a good right hand. Torres took it well, though.
Protector, queda. Back, please. Let's go.
This one is scheduled for 6. Torres took his loss in February. He was on a 4-fight win streak. Here comes McAllister now. Jumping on Torres. Increasing the pressure. Quick 1-2.
Good shot. Threw 2 jabs, threw the right hand right behind the jab. Torres didn't even see it coming. See, most guys that already have 8-round fights under their belt, 10 rounds, they hate to go backwards and fight 6-rounders. But with a guy like Malcolm McAllister, who says he wants to stay
right
active
hand there, yeah.
in 2017, I love the fact that he took this 6-rounder.
Cut from a punch, left eye.
You heard that. Coyote's talking about the cut. Comes from a punch of
Stop!
McAllister.
Step back, atrás.
There's that cut on the left eye of Torres.
See, now he's blocking that looping left hand of Torres because he's already got caught with it a couple of times.
Suéltalo.
Torres is the type of guy
Give it golpes.
where you need to
Punch out, guys.
be observant every time. Even at the breaks, you got to watch out because something could come looping from the side.
stop.
And you have to really be careful for those side punches. See those little shots right there. Usually they come from a veteran, but Malcolm, the more comfortable he gets in there, the little shots that land with speed, with accuracy, those are the ones that hurt your opponents. Those big shots like Torres just threw, you can eat those up as long as you're blocking them.
Torres trying to get some work in against McAllister against the ropes.
Good shot there by Malcolm.
Yeah, a couple of left hooks by McAllister.
Once a fighter starts fighting against the ropes like this, you know he's comfortable with his opponent's power, his opponent's speed, and he likes the punches that he's landing against the ropes. But he almost got caught there with a straight right hand. So even though you're comfortable, you still got to be vigilant because he almost got caught with a big shot there by Torres.
Here comes the final 10 seconds of round 4. Fight that McAllister has dominated with the jab and that right hand.
Good body shot followed by a right uppercut. And I see a cut on Torres' left eye there.
Time.
Round 5 when we come back.
Solid right hand there to the chin.
Go back, please.
Here's the punch that opened up Torres' left eye, and it was a straight right hand by Malcolm. Interesting here, Brian, I was looking into Torres' corner, and instead of using an inswell or ice or Vaseline, they're using what appears to be a gold coin. Interesting.
Okay. Okay. Good movement here by Torres. Escaping the fire. McAllister was throwing at him.
Good shot there.
Yeah, the hand speed there of McAllister. So when you're Torres, you're in a fight like this, you can see McAllister, obviously he's bigger, he's stronger, hand speed faster. What can you do to turn the tables?
Well, when we asked that question to Torres, he said he saw tapes on Malcolm. He wasn't too impressed with him. He says that he sees a lot of mistakes. He was confident in his trainer / sparring partner, telling him the right things to do in the corner. He's definitely brave, but with a guy like Malcolm, you really need to outwork him, but he's so athletic and so gifted, so big in there that it's hard to do. So you basically need to control him with the jab and stay on the outside of him. Let Malcolm come in and make a mistake, and of course go to Malcolm's body.
Is that what happened during your sparring sessions with him?
Oh, we had great sparring sessions, me and Malcolm. He got me prepared, and he was one of my main sparring partners for about 2 years. And I watched him develop into quiet fighter, into the confident fighter we saw yesterday at the fighter meeting, because he had this swag that I never seen on him, and that just comes from confidence and knowing that you belong.
You're looking at his body type now, fighting at middle. Could he drop down even lower? 154.
Possibly. I think he's going to suffer from that, but I think a 160 pounds is pretty good. Right there, you're calling it a low blow.
He pulled his head down. He's put his head down. Suéltalo, mire. Tú lo jalaste de cabeza cuando te pegó. Tienes que pelear, ¿ok? Arriba. Listo? Go. He pulled your head down. Let's go. Box.
It was borderline. It wasn't too low. I just think Torres is starting to feel the effect of Malcolm's punches. He is what looks like bigger fighter. And like you mentioned, Brian, if he can get down to 154, he's going to be a monster because he's big as it is for a middleweight.
Suelta su cabeza. Suelta su cabeza. Stop. Step back. Step back. Let's go.
Here comes the last 20 seconds of round 5.
Let's go, guys. Punch out of there. Suéltalo. Pega.
Just nothing on the punches of Torres at this point.
Good body shot there. Yeah. That should have taken it. Oh, he's hurt there.
Yeah, backed him up right at the bell. The low hit he took, he said, really messed him up. He spit out a lot of blood in the corner.
And he had to get convinced by his corner to go back out there. It looked like he wanted out there. And it wasn't really the low blow. I think it was more the body shot at the end of that round. And if Malcolm wants to continue his 100% ratio of knockouts, he should go for it right here in a 6-round fight.
And I think McAllister smells blood. And he's going right after him. You can hear his corner saying, listen, go, keep going forward.
And keep going to the body, because that's what hurt him. Good jabs.
Go, stop, step back, atrás, atrás, atrás.
Let's see if McAllister goes back to the body. There's a stiff jab that backs up Torres. Oh, there's a left hand by Torres! That hurt McAllister, and he's down!
And that's the exact same punch that he got caught with in the first round, in the second round, in the third round.
7, 8. What's wrong with my shirt? Okay, walk to me, give me your gloves, let's go.
Wow, what a turnaround, only in boxing.
Off his head.
A fight dominated by McAllister. Torres connects with a big right hand, and now it's McAllister in trouble.
take an opponent for granted, even in a fight that you're winning easily, because there's always a puncher's chance. He landed that punch twice in the first round, again in the second. He was landing it consistently. And he got caught with a big left hook.
All right, stop. Hey, atrás a la cabeza. Escúcheme, atrás a la cabeza. No. Go.
Minute left in this fight.
No pegas abajo.
And you can see Torres trying to land that overhand right again. How about the body?
Let him go. Stop. Step back.
40 seconds.
Okay, stop.
McAllister holds on.
Step back.
And that's what he should do for the remaining 30 seconds is hold on. He's not known as much of a mover and a boxer. There he goes moving finally, but he's more of a physical fighter. He needs to hold on these last 20 seconds. And Torres needs to go back down to the body because Malcolm is athletic. Even though he landed that big shot, he's expecting the big shots to the head now. Go back down to the body, bring his arms down, and go for that haymaker once again.
Final seconds of this fight. Wow. Oh my goodness, what an ending. A fight McAllister was dominating. Torres connects with one punch and drops him in the final round. Malcolm McAllister, Alejandro Torres, and Sergio, let's recap this fight.
Well, what we missed here is the big left hook that Torres landed in the first round, because that's the exact same punch that landed in the sixth. Malcolm leading every fight, every round, winning the rounds, landing the clean punches, wanted to go for the knockout, hurting Torres in the last round. Maybe got a little bit overconfident. And this is the amazing thing about boxing, Brian, because Torres was about to quit in the corner, comes out and almost knocks out McAllister with that Joe Frazier type of snap.
How about that? Only in boxing. Gotta love it. Well, the judge's official decision is in. Let's find out who won this fight. Here's Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. All three judges, Kermit Bayless, Bruce Rasmussen, and Marshall Walker, see the bout identical, 58-55 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Malcolm Punisher McAllister.
Malcolm McAllister remains unbeaten. The knockout streak is over, and I think learned a valuable lesson in this fight.
Absolutely. His last fight, he got cut. This fight, he got knocked down. I asked him in the fighter meeting, has he ever been knocked down? And he said confidently, no. The best thing that could have happened for him in the long run is to get hurt like that, because if a veteran hurts you like that, he's going to finish you.
Alejandro Torres, good showing from himself in his U.S. debut.